This has been such a blessing for my Benny. So we have 5 children. The older 3 are kind of on their own now. The fourth one is growing up fast, and my baby is just like, I'm lonely. And My Homeschool Village, literally we built this because my baby's lonely. And we've tried friends in the neighborhood, and we live in a really good neighborhood, you guys. We had this, it just breaks my heart. So we were living in a not great area in Maryland, and then we moved here to Utah in a beautiful neighborhood. But there's 2 kids my son's age within, I don't even know how far. And one of the children he was playing with and hanging out with, and this was a family I thought I trusted, religiously were in the same beliefs. I really thought my son would be safe. And I sent him to her house for 2 hours. I had to go do something else, and I needed a place for him to go for 2 hours. This was about 3 or 4 years ago. And he went to her house, only like an hour and a half. By the time he came home, it took him days to finally tell me what had happened. She just took him on some errands in the back of her car. And her, I think he was 8 at the time, turned on a horror film in her minivan. And when he explained to me the horror film he saw, it was literally horrific. This poor little boy had never seen anything like it. The violence, the ick. And he had nightmares for a year. We were reading scriptures every night and singing hymns and praying every night so that he could sleep. He was sleeping in our room for 6 months after that. It was this huge ordeal. Obviously, he never went back. But ever since then, I'm like, even the people who I think are on my same team aren't on my same team. So that's when we pulled back. We were like, okay, we don't know who to trust anymore. And so he went very lonely. And we tried a couple other families, and we had other weird exposures. And these are families that supposedly were homeschool families who believed like we do. And we couldn't figure it out. So now he comes to My Homeschool Village, and he's meeting your kids. And he's so happy. And he's loving your children. He's having so much fun with them. Yesterday, he got on with one of your kids on a Zoom. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, it's Sammy. We're both getting our math done. The 2 of them hung out on the computer while they were getting their homework done so they could play together online. And I used to be like, oh, too much computer time. But I'm realizing the 2 of them were sitting there like egging each other on to get their math done and get their work done so they can play together. And I'm hearing them talking. It's intelligent conversation, and they're getting along, and they're supportive, and it's positive. And these are your kids. And I'm so grateful for your kids. Can I just tell you, I'm so grateful for your kids and how good they are and how wonderful they are to each other. And that I'm not worried about what's going on in a house somewhere, that houses, my friends used to be safe, and that makes me sad, but I know you guys are, and so for that, thank you. So that's my little story. I hope that you are also finding joy. I hope your kids are happy here. We had a few little instances last week where some kids were getting left behind on Minecraft. We feel like we have fixed that. We have 2 moms watching Minecraft now, and we've even extended Minecraft a little bit so our kids can get in and spend a little more time. Since we have an East Coast, West Coast kind of time frame, we made Minecraft longer so that they can play together a little more in between. So hoping that will work. And that comes from your feedback. So give us more feedback. We love your feedback. Let's make our children a safe place. We're creating a safe place for our kids.